You ever like in the park?
Yeah.
That's it, we've come straight in on the elephant enclosure, haven't we?
Adult, let's go there and have a look. Yeah. The theatre or the pros are so good. There's like three things.
Look at the baby one. I love this one here though.
We haven't really got anything. Not that other one's maybe.
So George has just spotted the boards here. So this actually goes through a bit of conservation, tells you how at risk the different types of elephants are. And yes, Charlie is right.
African elephants. I can't say that.
It's a bit tricky, isn't it? But that's the type of elephant, isn't it?
Yeah.
And George, just down past George here, we do have signboards on the wall where you can find out each of the elephants' names in the enclosure. It's a really, really nice touch, that, isn't it?
Yeah. He's cleaning his house with signs.
Good morning and welcome to a first ever Time for Adventure vlog here at Chester Zoo.
Oh, we are so excited to be here today.
We haven't been here for, well, it feels like years, but it is years, isn't
Probably
it?
about 8 years since we last came after we've spoken about
Do we
it.
think it's that long?
Charlie was only a toddler. So yeah, I'm thinking it's about 8 years.
I don't remember this one.
But you will do by the end. There's some fantastic enclosures here, and you'll have seen that we walked straight in on the elephant enclosure.
We did.
Which used to be just behind the entrance, so they've changed how that works now. So they've built like almost a new custom bit for you to get through with your
so
QR
it's all
codes.
outside, yes. So you're not having to go inside to walk through to the main entrance, which would have been this years ago.
Yep, that's it. We've stood just in front of where the camera is many years ago and had face painting done and things like that. But yeah, there's no queuing in terms of for tickets and things like that. It's all done through pre-book and downloading tickets, and then you literally scan them and you're straight through just here by the elephants. So we're going to get on in there and check out all of the animals that we can see here at Chester Zoo. So we got to stay more than a giant otter away from other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've just come through the gates here behind us. That process was really quite smooth, wasn't it? Handled really well.
It was, and it's really, really quiet in the park. I mean, the car park was empty, or empty in comparison to what space is there available for people to park. And we've walked in, there's been no queues, it's just really still.
But the park looks absolutely lovely.
It does.
And in terms of that check-in procedure, you literally have your downloaded tickets, scan them there on the way in, and walk straight in.
That is it, yeah. There's no park map that we can see, so we're just gonna
wander around and find our way.
I mean, I'm sure we can download one if we have a look on the site, so I think I might do that to see where we are, just to make sure we don't miss anything.
But one little tip, if you do have trouble downloading your tickets, they do have screens just down there where they can put in your booking reference number and they'll happily just let you through the gate, which was fantastic for us because we did have trouble with our 2 prepaid adult tickets. Charlie and George enjoying their adopter tickets for the penguin. So we'll have to find them soon, won't we?
Try find it. One. That one's the Baba one, and then 2 are in the kitchen. Sounds like an elephant.
Can you stop like an elephant down here?
Strong.
One thing I will say is that the park is looking absolutely amazing, isn't it?
It is, it's really, really clean, tidy.
But they're like the trees growing just out up through the decking and things like that. It just looks absolutely terrific here, doesn't it?
It does. And George and Charlie have just spotted a face painting sort of hut.
Well, it's a big shack all dedicated to lots of cool face paints.
They look amazing, don't they?
We'll pan round and show you that. What, are you thinking face paints?
Maybe.
Really? You wanting that done?
That bird's taking a bath.
It is, isn't it?
I love the waterfall though.
It's a really nice part of the enclosure, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we just stopped off
Great.
to get Charlie's face painted, didn't we?
He couldn't resist. After he said no, he was like, no, I do want it doing.
And sitting on the way here, Charlie said, I always get the tiger.
He does always get a tiger.
That is my favourite animal though.
Yeah, but it looks really cool, so...
Sporting an orange coat as well, so he, it really goes. But for both of these, so for the face paint and the headband, £7.
Yeah, which is good, so £6 for your face painted, £1 extra for the little headband, but...
foam ones are brilliant.
Cool little thing, well worth it if you've got young children.
What I'd say is as well, yeah, we were given a COVID sheet prior to Charlie having his face paint. We had to read it to say, yeah, we're happy with it all. That's it, so between the age of 3 and 16 are the people that they're allowing face paints. For anybody younger or older, not allowed. So you both fitted into that bracket, but George didn't want to do it.
No.
Too cool.
So anyway, after face paint and lots of views of the fantastic elephants, it's time for us to start heading round the rest of the zoo, isn't it?
We've been here an hour and we've seen the elephants. So let's go.
But still been a great morning. Park hours today are 10 until 6 p.m.
Which is an hour longer than what we thought.
Yep, so we thought we were only getting till 5, so we got a bonus hour in terms of our preparation. Whilst there's a bit of a gap, we're going to jump across here, aren't we? Because we've seen a camel.
Three, there's actually 3 and there's 2 there and there's 1 to the left.
Ah, oh yeah, a little further down. But we have got up close and personal with some of these before, haven't we? Can you remember when we went to Longleat Safari Park and we had one just walk across the road, didn't we?
Stood there and just like meant to just stand and watch it.
It's a lovely big open enclosure that they've got. A few other animals in there with them.
They're huge, aren't they?
And you can see that they've been shedding their fur, haven't they? Look at that. It's got like oddly bald legs and then a really furry hump, hasn't he? He's got a bit of a lockdown hairdo, as it were.
Still like mummy, I've still not been.
Don't know about you, Charlie, but I'm saying that camel's trim is dead.
Wow.
What is that?
That's what I call jaw trim.
Oh wow, Andy.
Oh wow.
Is that?
Vulture.
Did you see that? That's a
I don't know if we even just caught that on the camera, to be honest.
I might just see it. I think that's a
I see her on one. It's obviously been eating.
European black vulture.
So yes, we just checked the boards and that is a European black vulture. So we're hoping we managed to catch him. If we didn't, well, it was one of those one moment shots that we just weren't expecting whilst we were just coming around the corner, and the vulture swooped down from that tree in front of us and went behind the grass there. But it looked amazing, didn't it?
how big can spread its wings.
That was a sight to be seen.
No, it was huge, wasn't it? So big.
I'm glad it's behind the netting. After been off.
Yeah, for the long time viewers of our channel, you'll know that Ali is not good with birds. And yeah, I imagine that Ali was a bit like staring your biggest fear in the face. It was massive.
There's another duck taking a little bath.
There's lots of ducks, isn't there? There was ducks in the aviary,
Taking a
ducks
bath today.
around the elephants, and we've just seen beyond this bridge here
Whoa!
that the giraffes have been let out and they're running around their enclosure just over there, aren't they?
They are.
So,
Whoa!
can we smell curry?
No.
I think
A bit.
just a small smell, like
Maybe an ever so slight
Yeah.
whiff. George, you getting a hint of curry?
Yeah.
it's not really strong, but you can just like, you know, when you cooked it, you can smell it for a couple of days afterwards. That's what it smells like.
So we did get just a little bit of
Like when-
sort of spitting rain, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which is gone. But yeah, and then you're round here, and it must be some of the plants here, whether it's the tree or the little bushes.
Plant. A vindaloo comes from the vindaloo plant.
I think it must be these. So these.
So it's from the dead leaves, yeah, that have fallen from the plant itself.
You can see them there, but there's no one there. Look at them. You can see the big paws.
Oh, can you see them a bit further down? I do like how the enclosure has the lines to tell you not to go up to the glass, doesn't it? So that you're not up there, and it says don't touch the glass, basically. Don't put your paws on that glass. Yeah, so not the most great shot of lions. We might have to come back and try and see them a little later on, because they're just sleeping, and quite frankly we can only picture their bums, can't we?
Should George just take a picture of the backside first?
Did he? You took the picture?
Might be able to see inside then.
Yeah, so the lady has just told us that if we come up this little path here, which is on a slightly higher elevation,
Oh, Charlie's already said whoa, so I'm sure I can see.
we should be able to see down and in, and hopefully see the male lion in the enclosure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You get a cool view.
Yeah, you do. Well, look at that. You do. You can see him sleep.
Oh yeah, we got a much better view there, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we'll try and zoom in for you. Hopefully you can see him just laid down there, having a snooze with the lionesses.
Big enclosure, isn't it?
It is a big enclosure, huge, isn't it? It sprawls right round, doesn't it?
I do want to go see in that hut there. I'm not quite sure what it is, but we'll go and have a look if that's okay.
So information about the lions. And the bit that you wanted to see, Ali, looks to be the night enclosure, doesn't it?
It does.
We've got a bit of the light shining off the window, but it's a huge open space, isn't it, with lots of wood and other things like that in there, I guess, to keep them entertained.
Just looking at all those little holes in there.
So we just finished at the lion enclosure. We'll try and come back a little later on, won't we? See if we can get a shot of them walking around. That'd be
fast asleep.
They're having a lazy day.
So yeah, we don't know whether we caught the vulture right. We hope we did. If we didn't, we're just missing out on those animals actually running around at the minute, aren't we? Or flying around.
Because there's so much to see, isn't there? So we're just enjoying the day.
We're taking a walk up now past the lions and giraffes. There's lots of little bug hotels here in the side of the walkway, isn't there? So we have no idea what we're coming up on next. If you know your way around, you probably know better than we do what we're going to encounter at the next enclosure.
That's amazing to see them all going in and out of there.
So yeah, we've just come down a little further on the path and found a little honeybee section, and they do have little beekeeper outfits in the hut on the left there, but they also have these little hives and the bees are just going in and out, aren't they?
They are.
It's great to see. So they're actually dotted up and down this path. You can see one a little further down there. We've got this hive here.
To see them like flying back in though, and then
just flying in and then out are they collecting. And then obviously I assume all of these plants here will be in for them to help thrive, really, won't they?
yeah.
They gather pollen.
Yes. So we know that we're heading round to the Jaguars now. The Jaguar Cafe is closed, as you can see there. But if you go just to the side, there's plenty of outdoor seating. There's even some undercover there, which is great to see, really, because when you want to grab a spot of lunch and you brought maybe a picnic or something like that, like we have, it's great to be able to
find a seat, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because so often do we go to theme parks and other types of attractions and it doesn't seem like they've really thought of where people are actually going to sit and eat lunch.
Yeah. Charlie's just spotted the Jaguar Enclosure.
As we walked a little further towards the Jaguar house. And that is a Malayan bear, isn't it?
Somewhere.
It is. It's just like perched with its legs, just holding itself up.
Yeah, between the branches. Keep hoping he's going to turn around any time now, because he does. He keeps turning and looking every now and again. But it would be quite typical if he goes camera shy just while we put it on him.
I think he's gonna come down.
He's done well to get up that high, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's really high in those
How
trees.
did he climb the tree in the first place?
Well, just by wrapping his legs around it, Charlie, and shuffling up like you would climb a rope.
How can it?
But with big, powerful legs and paws will have just propelled him up the tree. So yeah, Spirit of the Jaguar is closed, isn't it?
It is. We didn't think of that, did we, when we booked the tickets? It may have been better waiting. Is it till the end of May? So we could have gone inside, because we've just realised as well that we probably won't be able to go into the monkey house either.
Yeah, that's it. We've got the butterfly house as well. There's lots of things like that to do at Chester Zoo, and we're probably not going to be able to show it off in absolutely all of its glory. So even if we don't get to see everything there is to do here, go and check out the website and just see all of the things that there is to do, because this is such a fantastic place to come and visit.
Which means that we'll have to come probably again next year.
Yeah, it does. We'll have to come again and show off Chester Zoo properly, because this, I would say, is definitely our favourite zoo. It is such an amazing place to walk around. All the gardens look lovely. The animal enclosures are great. We're just not getting to get round it all. It's a lovely walk for us and we're seeing some animals, but definitely not showing off as good as it can be.
Definitely a good excuse to come again, either later in the year or next year.
Wow!
Yeah, wow.
Look at that! Wow.
That is amazing, isn't it?
It is. Look at that. This is a Rottweiler, mate, not a Jaguar.
So we saw the Jaguar.
After a long wait. I mean, I think we were there half an hour-ish.
We did stop and eat some lunch at a bench, didn't we?
You guys did. I went and waited and saw nothing.
But yeah, we finally saw the Jaguar after some perseverance, and we are coming round to... That's right, it's like a huge monkey house. Unfortunately, again, closed today. We'll have said this online. But yeah, if you ever come and you get a chance to go in there, you walk up this ramp here into the huge enclosure there, and you walk through it and out of the other side, and it is amazing, isn't it?
Huge enclosure. It's just really, again, well themed, because that's the thing of Chester Zoo. It's just all well themed around the animals, their habitats. So it's a shame that it's not open, but again, we'll just have to come back.
So yeah, I mean, you can see the sort of huge building that's there, but actually the front of it, for all intents and purposes that you would see, is this amazing looking log structure of the beams up there. There's a roof on it, and the other side looks like that, doesn't it?
Just out the back, it's obviously where I can get outside, but I haven't seen any. Into the Jaguar enclosure, you can actually see a bit further back, and I couldn't see anything.
No, so it's like you say, everything well hidden. All the areas that you would go around and walk are really well themed. The other thing we've not mentioned today actually is that there are very regular sanitisation stands. You can see one over there near the snack stand. There'll be one just down here on the walkway. We are seeing them absolutely everywhere, aren't we?
Yeah.
Social distancing has been pretty good so far, we would say. And yeah, whoa, what an odd looking plant that is.
Charlie's just pointed that out. Look how weird that is.
Possibly some kind of thistle, I don't know.
I don't know, it's got massive leaves back there. That's huge. Well spotted, Charlie.
But yes, the things that we would have seen there in the realm of the red ape would have been, that's it, orangutans, insects, gibbons, snakes, lizards and birds. So unfortunately we missed that today, but there's still a lot to get around and a lot of animals to try and see.
I can't, like we say, we haven't got a map, so we don't know where we're going or what is coming up, so let's just go with it.
Boris, Wilson, Nikki, Rosie, Farthing, Friday, Monday, Sarah, Dylan, Sally, Layla, Alice, Zizi, Villa, Shreezy, Hattie, Eric, Carla, Tina, Tina, Stevie.
That's a lot of chimpanzees, isn't it?
Born 1968.
Wow.
66.
So Boris was born in 66? That's crazy, got some old chimpanzees, haven't they?
Age. Well done.
That's
And we can see them just at the house a little further down here on the right.
There's one over there.
Can you see?
Oh, they're coming up to the house.
There's a family of them.
That one's not letting its food go, isn't it?
Penguins.
Shall we go and find our penguin?
Yeah.
We're excited to see this, aren't we? We're hoping we'll have a little plaque on the wall.
Well, I hope so. So the Jaguar
Kind of tons
area,
of people.
yeah, had like this massive board with loads of adoption people, like names on. So I'm hoping there's something like that around here for the penguins, for the boys.
Look at all those flamingos. I mean, we've seen these at Longleat before, But from a much greater distance away, haven't we, in the car?
Can't get this close to them. We have them in our local sort of area, so at Waterfall they also have flamingos.
And even at Chessington, I'm sure they have some, but we can rarely see them on the Zoofari, can we? But wow.
Oh, yeah, it's when you first go down, isn't it? To the left, yeah.
But yeah, just down here in the wetlands, you'll find the flamingos. We've just come round by the aquarium, which is closed for obvious reasons. And the giant otter enclosure, which is a real shame that we've not got them swimming past the window just now, because the little viewing area is closed off. But yeah, there's Charlie having his picture taken, where giant otters can stand up to 100 centimeters tall. Standing as proud as a giant otter.
Of otter worldwide.
Wow.
Tail 30 centimeters, body 61 centimeters.
That's right, on the Asian short-clawed otter.
It's like a flower root. One more penguins!
Oh, look at the way they wobble. I think there's going to be a lady there, only let me stay in the yard. Here you go.
Me?
Is he going?
Go on. Go on.
No, yeah, no.
Right,
Go on.
it's like me on holiday if I dare ask. Oh, it's one.
Another.
Oh!
Another.
Oh, they're up here!
Oh, another one.
Wow.
Oh, wow! Look at that! Oh, look at this one, George!
Oh, he's proper inquisitive, isn't he?
No! Oh, look at you!
Charlie, do we think this is our adopted penguin?
I think.
Is this Charlie Jr.?
Is this Charlie Jr. right there?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, we got them all coming round now.
Look at them up here.
Tons of pictures of them because they always come over here, don't they?
Charlie Jr.'s back.
Oh no! They're amazing.
Oh, wow. 3 of them blazed through at once there.
Get tons of pictures of them here.
Oh, look at him having a proper swim around under there.
I'd like a.
They're coming back again.
Hello.
Look here.
Hello, Charlie Jr.
They're amazing, aren't they?
Well, you got like a whole of them.
Look at that one.
He's looking at behind the other line like he's up here.
Right, so we've got here 2 of the animal adopters. Lots of them for the penguins. And have you spotted us, Charlie?
Yeah, it's just here saying Charlie and George Hickson.
But yeah, there it is. Charlie and George. And we've seen Charlie Jr., so named by Charlie himself. How is he getting on? Is he well?
Yeah.
He looked well, didn't he? We enjoyed that. The penguins are fantastic, weren't they?
Enclosure, that wasn't it? It was amazing and really well organised. So they're only letting a certain amount of people go and view the penguins at a time. So there's a long line, it took us about 10 minutes to get down there, but then there's no time limit, so we were able to actually just stand and view the penguins in his own time. And then obviously we knew there were people behind us, so once we'd sort of seen them, caught a bit of photos, footage, we then moved on, and it just continued. But boys have been eager to see the names, haven't you? So I'm going to take a picture, so I've got it.
But yeah, it was good. Just in your little bubble, able to go up to the window, see the penguins, capture photos, and then move on and let other people do it.
About the staff here, they are very much vocal about keeping distance. They are fantastic at it. So if they see a crowd of people, we saw it in the chimpanzee enclosure, and I've seen it here. You know, do not cross the yellow line. Remember the social distancing. So it's been absolutely fantastic.
It has really, really well done on the social distancing front from Chester Zoo. Everything seems to have been thought of, from markers on the floor, staff out reminding people, and there at the big attractions that are going to draw a crowd, actually segregating you off and letting you on in small groups at certain timed intervals.
We were at the chimpanzee, and there had a couple of people there, and people say, like staff saying, you know when there are people hard towards that enclosure. So it's been really vocal, just basically saying, remember to keep your distance. Yes, it's nice to see them, but we've got to keep social distancing.
So yeah, it was fantastic seeing our penguin anyway, and we are now going to take a little picture as a keepsake and then head on round the rest of the zoo.
To the names.
They're doing a little show for us.
They are out this way. Come back round, and we've managed to see the giant otter.
They're humongous.
They are big, aren't they?
You see them running from that log underneath it and just jump into it.
Wow, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah. They're big.
Yeah, they do all sorts of little fancy flips in the water and stuff, don't they? Oh, wow. So we found another bumblebee garden.
Look at all the plants that they like.
Connection.
Yeah, it must be.
Bumblebee garden. We've created a bumblebee friendly garden to show how you can help make wildlife connection. Have a look around our garden and see what you can do to help our local wildlife visit.
And actually, if you have a little look down, you can see the bumblebees on the plants. But yeah, just behind this bumblebee garden is a food court. There's lots of tables around there. There's tables around the outside as well, and a big play area, which it must be said is open.
Yeah.
So if you've got young children and you're happy for them to play out in that environment, then that is open and it is available.
We just stopped at a picnic, haven't we? But it is nice to see kids having fun again.
We found George's sweet shop.
My shop. I own this.
Oh, we couldn't not pop in here with your name on it, could we?
No.
And there's a sign just outside here that does say, "Step inside and sample our delicious handmade fudge. I am more than happy to oblige."
Of course you are.
Charlie eating his chocolate lolly just bought from George's, and the pub is open.
It is.
But we're not going in because we're mindful of time and we want to try and fit as many animals in this zoo in as we can, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I don't feel like we've seen many. I know we have, but I think there's so much more to see.
I know, I feel like under pressure now to try and just see everything now that we've just seen a map.
Yeah.
And we've only done probably a third of the park,
Made us
and we're
really
over
like-
half the time, I would say.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock now. That last hour's just gone nowhere, hasn't it? 3 hours left. And I do want to spend some more time at the Elephant Enclosure and the shop. The shop is huge.
I know I would have liked to have gone back and got the lions, but I'm not quite sure we're going to get to do it. But let's see. Let's get around as much as we can.
And this is not included all the indoor attractions as well. We've not done any of them.
No, it just shows you if you really wanted to stand and take it in. Again, you're just going to need more time.
It's our go-to. You need 2 days.
2-day attraction.
Yeah, alright. Sean.
Yeah, Nana's got a better picture up there.
Yeah, quick. Gotta go down there now, quick.
I can't get him through the bushes.
Yeah. Proud, don't they?
Yeah, far toes when they're older.
Yeah, but look, it looks like a mum and his babies.
Yeah. Must be 3 little pigs.
That's really cute.
A good little reference of it.
Oh. Like, don't leave me.
They're up there. It's like, whoa, I'm on camera. And he's been to run.
Right, so we're coming back round the wood bridge now, trying to get to the other side of the zoo. Having seen lots of animals now, what, the red panda, cheetah...
Little pig things.
little pig things.
They were really cute though, weren't they? No fur, just all skin.
And as Charlie said, they're probably sniffing around for lots of bugs, aren't they, Charlie, to eat?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're coming round to the other side of the park now, where we know that there's rhino and zebra and all
hopefully
sorts of
tiger.
Yeah, we're hoping to see some tiger.
And bears by the sound
What
of
have you
it.
seen, Charlie?
If I'm saying Andean Bears.
Right, so I think that's one of the things that we've got to go and see, isn't it?
Oh,
So
yeah.
yes, the Andean Bears are over at Ireland, so we're going to go and try and see them. But yes, ordinarily you'd be able to go into fruit bat forest, and I like it in there. There's like a big, almost rock cave that you can walk through, and they fly straight under it and whip by your head. You hate it, don't you, Ali?
Oh, I've never been in, so yeah, no thank you. You did take Georgie when he was tiny, and he really enjoyed
I think
it.
I can kind of remember it. There's like it's like small walkway. It's really dark in there, and you've got to go through and just like go.
That's right, and they whip under it and they go past you right by your head. It's a really cool walkthrough.
I'm just stood here there, and I remember, I'm sure the giraffes as well used to be down there.
But yeah, we've noticed a couple of things that have changed around actually. So where we were just showing you the cheetah, that is definitely where years ago when we came, the painted dogs used to be. And they're up actually at the other end of the park near the rhino.
I'm seeing what's up there now.
And you think the giraffe were down here originally?
Like all the adoption plaques are here as well.
Oh, so is this the fruit bat adoption plaque?
Who wants to adopt a bat? Just
Who wants to adopt a bat? Lots of people. Bats are cool creatures.
hedgehogs? We'll adopt a
Aww.
hedgehog.
Oh, that's quite cool. They've probably got some hedgehogs in one of the little indoor exhibits, haven't they?
Yeah.
That looks kind of cute. Though.
Yes. So this is the lowland tapir. Just seen a couple indoors and then spotted this guy outside eating, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did.
Or girl.
Boy or girl.
We've enjoyed getting around so far. We've seen lots of boards, learnt little things about animals, what they eat, where they live, all that kind of thing, haven't we?
Know what they are and on all the boards.
That's right. And we've learnt lots of names. I say learnt lots of names. I'm not remembering many of them, but there's lots of different names that these animals have. Some very creative zookeepers, I think, to come up with all of these names. So George was just saying off camera, he pointed me in the direction of these capybara. Said they're a family favourite animal. I would just call them a zoo and animal park standard animal. Now we see lots of capybara in these places, don't we? But we do like them, we do.
You just see them.
We do.
They're
They're
a main animal in zoos.
I don't know if they're a main animal, but they're a common animal, aren't they, in zoos? Yeah, I think that's what we mean. But they're just having a snooze, and I will say that lots of times we see capybara, they are often having a snooze, aren't they? They must be quite a lazy little animal. A bit like you, George.
How rude.
Whoa! They look cool.
It's another nice enclosure, isn't it?
Yeah. They look like the bear we saw at the Spirit of Jaguar.
It looks very similar to that bear, but it is a different bear.
It looks like it's long hair.
It does. It looks like it's got quite long hair, as Ali's just mentioned there. This is the Andean Bear. I'm going to try and move around and get you a bit of a better shot when we can.
There's three, there's another one there.
And they've got into
Yeah, they're in the bushes, aren't they?
They are.
Coming over towards the water. Oh, and they're disappearing over the back of the enclosure now. I think we came around at the right time there, didn't we? Just in time to spot the bears near the waterfall, didn't we?
I've seen these before. I think the one time that we came, they were just, they must have been further back, so it's nice to see them.
I thought we were going to get him jumping in the water there. That would have been cool.
He still went into water.
He is, he's still having a little paddle, isn't he?
Jump in the water, please. No.
Oh, there must be food hidden in that little log for them. Very clever there, lifting it out.
You can smell it.
Let's hope it looks like that. It's amazing.
That looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go and try and see it then.
These are Eastern Bongos.
Eastern Bongos.
They're over there.
Really nice.
There was a keeper with them a minute ago.
Oh wow, look at them. So yeah, they're in their paddock too.
The kids want to go see what this is here.
That big.
Like a big ship or something on the right. But yeah, we got Eastern Bongos there.
What is that over there?
We're going to go find out.
I know, we can see them, can't we? Just here, there's plenty of deer in this field. Oh, but look at the ones just close here.
They're very bushy.
Fluffy, aren't they?
And the one behind them is like watching them.
But yeah, it looks like they've got lots of fur, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's really cool how it's a big enclosure for them.
Well, we've said that about them all so far, haven't we? Those 3 Andean Bears that we just showed you, that enclosure spanned a really big distance, didn't it, as we continue to walk around the park towards islands here.
We said that about
And
the
then
cheetah one
islands.
as well. The two of them, there was just a huge enclosure, wasn't it?
Was. So yeah, the animals are really given such expanses of space, and that's what we said earlier on in this vlog really, that one of the nicest things about Chester Zoo is the enclosures.
Yeah.
They are big, they're well themed, and just lots of space for the animals to run around.
That's why you don't always have the opportunity, I suppose, to see them, because they've got that much space to just disappear into. You don't get that opportunity all the time to see them.
No, but we have started to get a little luckier with the spots of animals, so
Charlie's good at spotting them.
hopefully we'll still be able to show you a few more before our day is done here at Chester Zoo.
So they are
Looks like it's eating peppers.
Prevost squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
But yeah, look, that's a
they must
different
have their,
type of squirrel to what you would see back home, isn't
They
it?
must have their vegetables.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got some courgette and some red peppers tied up there, haven't
There's 3
they?
of them I can see. One there and
yeah.
then 2 up there.
2 up, and then him that's just ran across there.
Going to get these.
Oh, wow.
I think we like the ride of
On the right.
Is it right?
Have we got a ride?
Yeah, look.
Somewhere.
Oh, look at this. There is a river ride.
You must have to come from
Oh, I like it.
This is brilliant.
We've got to go find that.
But this is cool. This wasn't here when we came last time, Ali.
No, it wasn't.
This is a full new section and it looks really, really cool.
It looks really well themed, doesn't it? Oh, that's a really good. I like that. I'm going to do that photo op for us all.
Oh, the waterfall. This islands area definitely wasn't here the last time we visited, Ali.
This is new, although like we say, we probably haven't been in 8 years, so we're saying it's new, but it's new to us.
Definitely new to us, but how cool does it look? So well themed. The beach, the little like beach ships.
It's like a shipwreck, isn't it?
It is really, really cool.
It's a really nice theme.
It is really nice.
It is, isn't it? Even down to the little decorations that they've got there with the like little saws and the boxes and all the oil cans. It's just really, really well themed.
I think it's imitating sort of a research facility.
I might have found
So
it.
you've got, you know, expedition permits,
Yeah.
supplies, then you've got field equipment, and then conservation equipment. So it's telling you, I think, what you need when you're
Doing some type of field trip, maybe for
I
conservation.
found the entrance where there's like boat rides.
Have you, Charlie? Where is
If you
that?
look behind you over there on them shelters, over
Yeah.
there, you can see people queuing up.
Oh, I can see people queuing up, but that suggests then that it's a little further round this path, I think.
Yeah. But I like these where you've got all the supplies and stuff.
But yes, that's it. So you can come up to the supplies
Like you've got a walk.
and you can look at them in the boxes and read all about them just here near Charlie's legs. So it will tell you about observation skills, recording, and some of the specialist skills that you would need. So yeah, lots of information on all of these boards, and it has been fantastic to walk around finding out lots of new stuff as we go.
It has.
So yeah, we've actually walked across here, and we think this point here is where we came over the bridge into Ireland, up and round. So as much as we were kind of blown away with the really great theme of just this area, look at how big the actual entire islands area is.
Because if you look here,
That is amazing, isn't it?
yeah,
It
if you
is.
look here, you can find a route. Just come round here, and then you take a turn here, and then just jump down here.
No, we can't do that. It's one way, Charlie. Look, so we're going to have to go all the way up and round to get down to that
yes.
ride. But don't worry, I'm sure we will fit in. We will try and get a boat ride in on today's vlog. An unexpected
We weren't expecting
bonus,
any type
really.
of ride, were we? You can certainly smell it.
What, the Vizian Warty pig?
Yeah.
We can't see him though, can we?
No, no. Definitely know it's here though with the smell.
They'll be in that wood pile over
Yeah,
there.
I was just
Oh, there you
Oh,
go, look.
Well done, Charlie.
Oh, there.
There, the one's just running. That must be a baby one running. Whoa, is this
Is it? Look.
Oh, he's showing off. Fast.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, there's one over there.
Yeah. Oh, he's back again.
Meow. He's quite funny.
Proper quick, huh?
You can hear him just running around. Back again.
So yes, there's more warty pigs down there, so we've just come up to the left, so this is where that one was running from, and look at how big their enclosure is.
Big.
It's huge, isn't it? It comes round here, it goes under the bridge, goes down there towards the water. Another huge enclosure.
He's got something in his mouth now. He's got like some leaves or something.
Oh yeah, they're just tucked down there in the corner.
So when they're born, they have stripes, but after a year, they lose the stripes.
So that's how you'll tell the difference between an adult and a juvenile Vizian warty
it
pig.
looks black and orange on its body as a baby, but now look at it here, it's just black.
Danger, unsafe bridge. Who's going over it first?
Me.
Sacrificial lambs, George and Charlie. What, is there some move in it?
Hi!
Oh, we're passing the people in the boat there as well.
Feel it move. And then you've got two fellow tree kangaroos.
Yeah, good fellows. A tree kangaroo.
Whoa!
Yeah, we got to watch those lines. But yeah, we can see him up there in the corner, can't
Wow, good spot, boys.
There must be some out there then, because there's only one in here.
we? They might only have a single one.
Yeah, no, you're right, because there's a little hatch to lead outside.
Ah, you are right. So if we looked over to the right, there is a little
Oh,
hatch
it looks tired.
where they can go outside, just there. So there may well be more outside, Charlie. Southern cassowary. And yeah, it's tucked down there just behind the trees. Can't quite make out its face. It looks like it's got a big sort of back end. Still quite tall bird, a bit like a ostrich or something like that, doesn't it really? Or a peacock.
It looks well weird.
But yeah, it looks really colourful, doesn't it?
Short ostrich a bit.
Yeah, it's got a really colourful neck and like a little little golden like ponytail type thing going on, hasn't it? Yeah, or like Mohican. Sumatran Tigers.
Oh, the stripe patterns are unique for each tiger.
So yeah, we've come up to try and find the Sumatran tiger, haven't we?
Yeah,
They might be in that little den over there.
they could be.
They could be anywhere in there, couldn't they?
No.
So yeah, they've got a lot of adopters for the tigers, haven't they?
Yeah.
You'd spend a couple minutes or a while just trying to find your nail on that.
You would, wouldn't you? But what is great to see though, after all that, is that so many people have
Have
jumped up
done,
and supported the zoo, haven't
We
they?
see that on such like the hedgehogs, the fruit bats. You know, it's not just the main animals like the tigers, the penguins. People have adopted the smaller, different animals. It's really nice. Oh, look at this.
And we have also seen that schools have obviously clubbed
Yeah.
together and done it as
Which
well.
is
It's not
really
just
good
all
idea.
individuals, but yeah, we like it.
You do a football team. That'd be really good to support something like this.
So we've just seen another Malayan tapir, haven't we, up here? So, wow, look at them. Now that we can get closer, look at the size of them.
They're massive, aren't they?
They are absolutely huge, aren't they?
Yeah.
They look much bigger than the ones that we saw earlier on as we were heading round towards the islands, don't
They're
they?
massive. Just stand there. You can get a really good picture together with them.
So yeah, they are absolutely
I wonder if
huge.
they're a different type. Bum shot again. That's what they're giggling at.
Nah, is that what we're laughing at here?
Look underneath.
No, I don't need to do that, George. So yeah, we spotted the tiger, didn't we?
We have them. No way. Oh, she's looking.
How often do we get fed?
She was fed about an hour and a half ago.
We love tigers, don't we?
We do. Well,
And it's great that we've managed to spot this Sumatran tiger. It is a female, we've just been told, isn't it? So this is the mummy tiger.
Charlie. I don't mind.
Unfortunately, she's not turning to give us a look.
She's chilling, isn't she? She's just, apparently she got fed about an hour ago, I've just heard. So
She's probably ready for that snooze, isn't she? Just there.
I call it the animals.
Look at the river there, flowing. It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, in terms of the enclosure, we did show you lots of grassland in one part of the enclosure, but there's obviously elements where they can walk around, whether it's getting under bridges and things to get to that part there. And it's just another really big, great enclosure, isn't it?
Yeah.
So carry on round the island, see what other animals there are here, and then hopefully get on that little jungle cruise. We assume it's a jungle cruise. I don't know actually what it's called yet, but we're going to tell you shortly.
Hopefully we'll be prosecuted.
So it's probably the only indoor type area you've seen open today. And yes, you have to wear masks. Oh, we got a good shot of the Andean Bears here again.
It's like in the back area of the cave.
No, this is
a sunbear.
which one, Charlie?
Malayan sunbear.
A Malayan sun bear, so it's a different type of bear. And it may well be binturong to spot in here as well. So yeah, another cute bear. We've seen quite a lot of bears today. I remember when we came years ago, it felt like the black bear just evaded us all the time, didn't it? Oh, we've had a robin like following us about all day. And here's one just sat here, but every pathway we have walked, a robin has pretty much dropped on the floor, hasn't it?
It's like he wants to look at the bear.
But yeah, you will see quite a lot of robins if you have the same experience as us when you come to Chester Zoo. They've been at nearly every single pathway that we've seen, haven't they?
They have.
There's 2 of them in here.
See the long lady on? It's like a piece of carrot.
When we've seen these at Longleat before, they've just been laid out in the sun, haven't they?
Oh yeah, when you go into that area next to the meerkats.
That's right. But these 2 are having a good mooch around, aren't they? Which is nice to see.
Southeast Asian forests are rapidly disappearing.
So this is telling us about all the deforestation, isn't it, that's happening?
Yeah. So these 2 are 1985 and then these bottom ones are 2010.
And it shows you how dense the forest land is and why animals like the orangutans, which are in here, quite well camouflaged, we will say, in the bushes, but it shows you why it's hard for them to carry on
You can see.
living and thriving in numbers when their habitats are going, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sad that, isn't it?
It really is. So yeah, we've managed to spot the Sumatran orangutan as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there! Oh, that was moving! You can see the one behind the tree as well. If you look just there, you can see it. Oh, one's coming. He is.
Yeah, so you've got one of the Sumatran orangutan just there under the tree and a couple behind the rock.
What is he? Carrying?
He's got a blanket. There, they might have put some food in it.
I think he's rocking himself in it.
Look at this.
Let's see the blanket.
Anyone is fine.
Wait, see, river Vulture.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this since we saw it. Unexpected bonus.
Yeah.
It has been, hasn't it? Because that's it, we've said we haven't got a map, so we didn't know what to expect today.
Nice new area that we'd never seen before all those years ago when we last came. And now there's a lazy river boat ride. And from what we've seen of the boats going round already, it seems to be 1 bubble per boat. And you go around this lazy river. So looking forward to getting on this and seeing what.
Interesting to see what you see on.
Yeah,
on the
just
boat.
the sights of the animals from the boat, because I imagine you get some good
just
ones.
A ride will be nice, won't it? We like different areas and different rides, so it'll be good to see and be on something.
And the sit down after quite the day of
we've
walking.
Not really sat down, have we?
So it's been, but it has been very nice to get out here, walking around the zoo, seeing all the animals. But yeah, we are very much looking forward to the lazy river boat ride. There, and our boat is off.
Hey, this is fun.
It's a very slow ride, which you get to land.
Well, it's called a lazy river boat ride, so yeah, it's going to be slow, isn't it?
You'll get more time to look at the animals on this.
That's right, we get to look around, enjoy the sights, and hopefully a few shots of animals that we maybe haven't seen on the walks round.
And what's really nice is we're in his own little bubble, so we've got the whole boat to ourselves.
Yeah, so you can see there's nobody in front of Ali and Charlie. We've got George on my left. And we got nothing but boat and water behind us.
Now we're going to the...
So if you were in smaller groups than 4, you did share a boat at the front and the back.
Yeah, but they were the hard guys, so there's loads of space between you.
But anything 4 upwards was a single boat. So yeah, we've benefited there from being a family of 4 to getting us own little private run around in this boat.
We're going next to an enclosure where we saw that giddy.
Oh, one of the giddy pigs.
Yeah.
But no, they're not there now. Probably back down the other end where they were when we saw them.
You can see like the reflection of the fence just
You
there.
can, it looks pretty, doesn't it?
So yeah, we were just saying off camera actually that it's amazing how fast time has flown today as we've been walking around Chester Zoo.
Like a couple of minutes has just gone by.
Doesn't it? And actually we're approaching our final hour now. It must be about 10 to 5, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got just over an hour left in the park. We do want to hit the gift shop, so we'll be frantically trying to get round the last bits of the park show you the rhinos, the antelope and things like that, and then it'll be going to the gift shop, possibly seeing the zebra again on the way out. Not the zebra, sorry, the elephant again on the way out.
Definitely
Yeah.
But we won't get a chance to go back and see the lion, maybe get a closer up of the giraffe and a couple of the other animals that we might have missed. So yeah, I think what that means is we'll definitely have to come back, won't we?
Yes.
And here's the sturdy bridge.
That's a sturdy bridge there. Cross if you dare.
Oh, we might be coming round, yes, to the Sumatran Tiger Enclosure.
No,
I
we're
guess you
gonna
feel like you're going to go into a wall there, didn't you?
Because it faces it, but you're on a rope, so what if it's just pretending that you're gonna go into it. Danger, tiger, and exhibit.
Ooh.
Now you're gonna need some like rifts.
We did manage to see the tiger at one end of the enclosure earlier, didn't we?
Yeah,
At the
right
far
at
end of
that
its
end.
enclosure. So I'm not so sure we're going to get a good view of it from here, but it is just a nice little lazy river ride, isn't it? I mean, we might not have seen many of the animals that are in the exhibits, but it is nice to just get around and take a bit of time out, really, and a nice lazy ride round.
Oh, yeah.
Not seen that. That could be a tiger bridge. I don't know. Orangutans.
Oh, they're up there.
Oh,
Can you
there,
see
yeah,
them?
we can see the, I assume that's the silvery gibbons.
Yeah.
Silvery gibbons. We didn't see them at first.
No, we hadn't seen them earlier. We saw the orangutan, didn't
You
we?
can see one on the bottom. Look. I think they
Yeah.
were.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
I think they were just
Walking
laying
along.
down, and then there's
You know what? I bet they were out, but because they were on that grey rock, I bet we didn't even. Oh, we didn't see them, did we?
No, we definitely
They're
didn't.
blending in with the colour,
They
don't
did.
That was nice, getting to see them from here.
They must be able to come up here. Wonder.
I think the orangutans come out here.
Yeah, so a nice bigger enclosure.
Yeah.
So we did the lazy river ride, Ali. What did you think to
It was
that?
really, really good. I enjoyed that. We didn't see too many animals. We saw little chicks, lots of little chicks.
Yeah.
well,
So
no, different
I'd say that we didn't see enough animals for it to be absolute wow, but it was just nice to actually take a bit of a step back and chill for a few minutes.
Even
wasn't it?
Charlie really enjoyed it, which is saying something, because that's it, they're normally up and go, 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 but just to sit and just sort of have 10 minutes when you've been so busy is really, really nice.
But if there was some better views into some of the
Yeah.
enclosures and more of the animals up and around that section, it would just put the cherry on top, really, wouldn't
it
it?
is, though, maybe just for conservation, so you go round again and see the different plants, different trees. Not that I'm complaining, it was really, really nice.
Oh, it was nice, yeah, but it's not somewhere where I think you will get to see tons of animals. You will get to see some of them, like the warty pig, and I'm trying to think of the other ones.
I can't remember what the cow thing was.
The bantong or the bontang. So you get to see a couple of them, but things like the tiger, you'd have to be very, very lucky with that. And some of the other enclosures are closed off. But yeah, definitely worth a ride round. And if you want to take that load off your feet for 12.5 minutes, it's definitely worth it for that.
Yeah, it is. Boys have found something else, another enclosure.
So yeah, we're currently looking at our way down and out of the island section now and getting on towards the final few animals here. Like the rhinoceros, we've not seen that,
No,
have
we
we
haven't
yet?
seen that yet.
So we want to see that. And then it'll be down towards the gift shop and then giving you our final thoughts. So the big structure that we didn't know anything about is Monado Street Kitchen.
I mean,
So it looks like street
smells
food, doesn't it?
amazing.
It does smell really good, doesn't it? We can't vouch for how nice it is, but we can certainly vouch for the smell, and the smell is very good. It says burgers, hot dogs, loaded fries, and then yeah, there's all sorts of things on there. A few other bits of street food. Oh,
Ice cream, pineapple.
this is absolutely like made for a summer's day, and catching it a little earlier on, isn't it?
Pineapple doorway.
So maybe next
I
time.
think I'd try that next time, just how nice it smells.
Yeah, I mean, we brought our lunch with us, didn't we? We didn't know really what would be open and what sort of facilities would be there.
And again, we just thought we'll eat as we walk around the park, which we have done really. Had a couple of stops, and but We didn't know this was here, did we?
And to be fair, by doing that, that's how we probably saved the money to go a little more nuts in the gift shop at the end. If we were spending money on food as well, dear me, we'd hardly ever be able to come out on some of these days, yeah. So we spotted some more zebra, haven't we?
Yeah.
They're eating some nice grass.
Yeah, they're eating the grass over the other side of the enclosure. The best place to see zebra though, I think, has got to be
Oh yes.
Chessington, Charlie, out the back
Longley.
of... Really, I mean, I do like it at Longley, it is very good. But when you're in the hotel and you can see them out of your hotel room, or you sit and have a drink on that little deck out the back.
And then you have a little walk to go see all the animals.
Yes, you do. I forgot about that.
So you can have a little wander down there and you've got a beer outside. Absolutely perfect on an evening like tonight.
Yeah, yeah. I'll change my statement.
And in fact, that is one thing we've got coming up. We haven't got to stay in a hotel, unfortunately.
I know, I'm gutted about
Largely
that.
because the rates on the hotels seem a little expensive at the moment, don't they? Certainly on the Merlin hotels. We're not gonna lie.
They do. They're not greatly discounted, are they?
But we do have a trip to Chessington to check out some of their new things. So like Croc Drop, the new drop tower over there.
I say yes. I don't know if I'm
That
going to go
was
on it.
where that other ride
Was it that Ripsaw?
That was where
Ramsay's
Ramsay's Revenge was, and they had a new area there last year, rainforest, with a couple of sort of re-themes of rides.
Yeah.
But that's all timed with a visit to Legoland to see the new Mythica land. So we're looking forward to that, aren't we?
I'm so looking forward to that. I saw a documentary, not a documentary, but a snippet of it the other day, and I'm really looking forward to that.
No, it's going to be really cool to get down there. So that's in a few weeks' time at the back end of May. And then, yeah, we'll have vlogs from Mythica and Legoland, and one from Chessington as well. So it's been 2 years since we've been to either of those parks, and we cannot wait to get back.
That's crazy, isn't it? 2 years, like we didn't go out all throughout 2020.
Which is crazy, isn't it? Halloween 2019 is the last time we were at Chessington, which seems absolutely crackers, and it is one of our favourite parks in the country, isn't it?
It's
It's
an amazing
fantastic.
family park.
It really is. If you want a family theme park, you can't really go wrong with Chessington World of Adventures.
No. Oh, the zebra are out here.
Better view of the zebras coming up then.
I like the white and black stripes.
Oh, look at them.
They're all coming over to us.
Do you think we're going to feed them?
What? You jump down and get some grass and jump back up, yeah?
We like the meerkats, so don't we? And I think we probably started off every animal with that same sentence. But we do absolutely love looking around zoos and wildlife parks and seeing the animals. Charlie, the rhino that we've just spent ages looking for and that you can't find is down here.
Oh, look, the other one's coming out. Look.
Yes. So we've actually come down to this section where the rhinos are, the meerkats, which we'll have just shown you, and the painted dogs, they're a little further on. And we were just saying they've got such a huge paddock, and we've walked around it for quite a while. Oh, look at this. In fact, Charlie, you won't know, but we have a picture of you much younger sat with these little meerkats on this rock.
That's it.
With this dude.
So yeah, another great photo stop point.
Oh, I need to find the old one now.
So yeah, we might just catch these rhino before they go in, because I don't want them to run into their homes. Oh my shoot, it looks like he's coming out into the field, this one. And actually, if we go down the pathway there, we should get a better shot of the one just over there. What magnificent animals they are. Absolutely amazing, aren't they? Wow.
He's beautiful, isn't he?
Oh yes.
Run the gate, please, or you shoot from underneath from the field.
I think he's wondering why he's locked in here
And when his friends outside.
and their friends outside.
Painted dogs.
Definitely one of my favourite animals
Yeah.
when we come to the zoos. I always like the painted dogs. They're in a new place to us anyway at Chester Zoo, because they did used to be closer towards where the pub was that we showed you earlier. So we've just come down here past the rock hyrax. We've spotted him, haven't we?
We have.
Just up there on the rock. And it looks like a big, I don't know, mouse type of thing, doesn't it?
It looks like a capybara.
It does,
It does look a little bit like a capybara, but Charlie, what does this animal have a close relative in?
To elephants.
To elephants. It looks nothing like an elephant, does it?
But look here, it's got like the paw looking, and then babies go underneath the elephants like that.
Yeah, so that's it. It's telling you all about it here, saying they're closely related to elephants, and they share some similar features like the flattened nails and the pair of teats under the armpit. I think that did it for Charlie, didn't it? So we've not had the best of luck with the painted dogs. We've not seen them, but we have spotted the aardvark, haven't we?
I thought that was
asleep just there in the corner.
Aww.
Just two of them.
in their enclosure.
But yeah, he's having a good snooze. I bet he's had a busy day. In fact,
There's
there's
two
two
of
of them there, isn't there, cuddled up together?
Yeah, so you warm yourself up with penguins.
And what is possibly one of our final animals today. I know we walk out by the elephants, so we'll definitely see them again. But it's going to be the deer, isn't it?
Oh, look at that
What
one.
is that one at the back?
Wow.
And another.
It's just so peaceful.
It is, isn't it? Really quiet round here now.
The first thing you did.
I think it's got really late now. People have gone home and it is just really quiet around this end of the park, isn't it?
It's really nice. I could spend hours just watching.
So yeah, we were kind of talking off camera, me and Ali, and just saying that you definitely have to compromise with what you're going to see if you're here for one day. I mean, bear in mind that all of the indoor enclosures have been closed.
Yeah.
If you were doing those, you would never fit all of this in one day. It's a seriously big zoo.
It is.
With some great enclosures.
Yeah, I think I forgot actually how big it was. And then with the addition of the island section as well. It's fantastic though.
Makes it definitely well worth the money though, coming here to see everything.
And adopting an animal, that's definitely made it worthwhile for us. I would definitely do that again.
Yeah, I think that's been fantastic. You do get a couple of complimentary adopter tickets when you do that. So
that's it. George and Charlie got their adopter tickets, so they got in for free because you get part of your package. But it's just nice to see the names and to be here and know that you've actually helped them survive sort of lockdown and COVID. It's just nice to be back and to help the zoo like this.
that's it, because if you don't know the story, Chester Zoo nearly went under and were crying out for help and support to be funded over the lockdown period last year. So it's a very, very worthy cause for us to be trying to support. It's a fantastic place, giving home to some absolutely amazing animals.
And it's all the conservation they do in the background as well.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it, and I'm just happy to be back, if I'm honest.
So time is drawing to a close now.
We're gonna scoot to the shop.
They quickly head back down to the front of the park, and we've got a bit of a walk.
Again.
We'll look at the elephants again, and we'll head round the shop, and then it is unfortunately time for us to be making our way home.
Charlie's just said it feels like we've just got here, and it really does. We've had another one of those like sort of Blackpool Pleasure Beach days where time's just sort of run away with us, and it's because there's so much to see and do. You know, there's nothing. You know, there's not a moment in time where there's nothing you can't do. It's just taken up, isn't it?
That's it. There's always something to see, always something to do. So yeah, we'll join you a little bit further down this track then as we get back towards the gift shop and the elephants, where we'll take you for a quick tour around the gift shop, so you what type of stuff you can expect in there, and then give you our final thoughts of the day here at Chester Zoo.
Oh my goodness.
It is an absolutely huge shop, isn't it? Look at this. And I like all the cool stuff over there that looks a bit more crafty and clothy. But yeah, we're starting at the books and the toys, lots of Playmobil stuff. Look at the lion with like a big leg of some type of animal there. That is crackers, isn't it?
It's cool though.
It is cool. Playmobil doing their bit there, I think, to make realism in kids' toys. Got books over there, a huge assortment of soft toys over there too. What we got there? Little lunch pots.
Set of 3 lunch boxes, yeah.
It's cool, definitely aimed at the
Younger ones.
younger kids, but yeah, you can see the set of 3. We like that, it's cool. Oh yeah, so we can see the painted dog in there. We didn't see one in life, did we?
No.
But over here you got the usual magnets. I would say that these are very similar when you come to the different parks, really.
That looks like one.
It looks very much like the Longleat one that we've got, doesn't it?
I think I put that on my wallet.
But yeah, there's meerkats, cheetahs, tigers, elephants, you name it, and they've probably got an animal magnet for it.
Now this is the lethal section for Charlie.
All of the little animals. But yeah, an absolutely huge assortment of animals, of things that you will have seen in and around the park. So I think we're going to try and head over to the other side of the store, aren't we, really? So I think where the clothes are over there, we want to see those, and some of the other trinkets and collectibles. Oh boys, I've already spotted something. We've got top trumps. Are they Chester Zoo top trumps?
Yeah.
They are.
I think we got to pick some of them up.
I think that's has to be a buy. We're a big top trumps kind of fans, aren't we? You like playing top trumps, particularly in the car when we're on the way out to some of these places. So you can have personalised souvenirs too. So there's key rings, little bags, pencil cases, magnets, books, all sorts of things there. Now look at these little statues of the animals, little Boris statue there. But yeah, I think we need to head round this way to try and keep some distance. You seen what, Ali?
Oh my goodness, an elephant enclosure.
Oh yeah, look at these. So all the necklaces are about what, £15 each?
Yeah.
And they do look quite nice.
Yeah. So I was saying, when we came last time, I bought a giraffe scarf like that, and I've still got it. And when it comes out on like winter is really, really nice. I think I'll probably get another one. I do like the elephants though, statues across here.
But yeah, there are some nice statues and things, aren't there? We got some cool clothes up here too. So if you like your hoodies, jackets, that kind of thing, they got some with a Chester Zoo logo on. Do they have anything on the back? Nothing on the back, but they do have Chester Zoo on the front. We got some hats there, different colours. So the hoodies 35 quid and the hats are £10. I do like that one, the baseball jacket instead. That one's quite cool.
Oh, look at the fleece blanket there.
That is quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, here we've got some of the animal print t-shirts. So they got really realistic animals on the front of them, haven't they?
They look really, really good.
We saw them in the front window of the shop actually, just here earlier, and they look fantastic. If you'd want to have a real picture of a lion on your chest in this tie-dye type t-shirt, it does look quite cool.
Oh, it does, definitely.
An assortment of summer hats and bangles and all sorts of things. But I think that's going to be us in the shop. We've picked up Chester Zoo, Guess Who, and the Chester Zoo top trumps, and I think that is going to be us here in the gift shop.
Charlie wants to go look back at the teddies. Now we've had a look around.
I'm surprised we've not seen a mug of some kind. I was going to say they'll definitely do a mug, won't they? And we usually come back with them from these places. The photos do look cool. And the little wooden artwork. But yes, here we go. We've found some mugs. But I like that. Look at that. I would look at the mug. I would rather be at Chester Zoo.
That over there.
And it has a little monkey as the handle there. I like that. That is really cool. So that's our day done here at Chester Zoo. Have we had fun?
Yes, definitely.
We have. We've had an absolutely fantastic day, haven't we? The only thing I would say is that I guess as we mentioned a little earlier in the vlog, it's just not one day's worth of stuff, is it?
No, like we say, you know, there's many indoor attractions that have been closed, so we haven't had a chance to do that. But we've not missed it because there's that much to see and do here.
Oh yeah,
so.
I mean it would have been nice, but yeah, there's been that much to do that even we've struggled to cram everything into a day and not seen everything that is available.
No, the rhinos and the meerkats were a quick rush at the end, and we weren't able to just stand and watch them like we have done a couple of the other animals, but it's been a really good day. I'm glad to come back.
Yeah, I mean we would have liked to have spent a bit more time at some of the enclosures, obviously gone round the walkthroughs and things, so you definitely need more than one day to see everything if you're really going to take it in, and especially if you're looking at those boards and trying to understand everything as you go around and really take it in. You could easily spend a couple of days walking around this place and have tons of fun on both days, and have 2 absolutely crammed days, to be honest. So I think we will wrap up with what was our favourite animal sighting of today. Go on, Charlie. What was your favourite animal that you saw today?
Don't know.
We can come back to Charlie, give him a bit of time to think. George?
Probably I like the elephants at the start.
The elephants at the start is a great enclosure, that. And Ali?
You know what? I've got to copy George. The elephants. I love elephants, and we did get to see Anne at Longleat last year, so to see these has been absolutely fantastic.
The elephants are so amazing to see here. Oh, I'm struggling to think of my favourite one without saying elephants as well, to be honest, because that was very, very good. But I think I'll give it one for the penguins. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing the penguins and seeing Charlie Jr.
Oh, that's it, yeah! That could have been your favourite one.
I think I'm gonna go with the elephants as well.
Oh,
wow. But yeah, I mean it's right here at the start, and it's such a good enclosure and a great welcome to Chester Zoo as soon as you walk through the gate.
It is,
isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll end it there. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the vlog. We've had such a fun day filming it, but mindful that we were catching animals that obviously were having a snooze, or we couldn't necessarily get to some of the right angles. So we just hope we've done Chester Zoo justice. If you are thinking of heading here, we couldn't recommend it more. It's a fantastic place to visit. It really is. So yeah, get yourselves to Chester Zoo. And I think that's it. Where are we next? Where are we heading next?
It will be as weekend away in Chessington and Legoland.
It will. So yeah, coming up a little later on in May. So thank you very much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye.